whatchamacallit. Hold on, let me take off. What you laughing at? I gotta take LinkedIn off. They be declining me. Boom, 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 boom. Save changes.
It say we live.
Okay, yeah, I had to delete LinkedIn because LinkedIn make you go through a approval process and they haven't approved me yet.
Gotcha.
Okay, let me see. We have an intro. I've learned how to use the what do you call it? The features. Hey, you guys, it's Capri Trevelyan again, bringing you some advice you can bank on this Wednesday. Yes. Tune in this Wednesday. I am going to share with you the most popular cryptocurrencies and why they are so popular. Again, if you want to learn more about the most popular cryptocurrencies and why they're popular, make sure you tune in today, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern. Welcome Wednesday, Facebook Live. Capri Trevelyan, always bringing you advice you can bank on. See? All right, that's what we're talking about today. The most popular cryptocurrencies. Let me see. I have to look on my phone. And it says Capri Trevelyan. The most popular. Here we go. All right. I'm probably going to receive another cease and desist letter from saying.
Shut up.
From saying all right. So until then, I will continue to say it. Somebody's going to switch until what's his name?
See, I don't even remember who said it. It wasn't Cedric the Entertainer, was it?
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
All right.
So okay, I remember.
Today we're going to discuss what again?
Top 3 cryptocurrencies.
What's cryptocurrencies again, somebody? Let me see.
Ooh. Cryptocurrencies.
What's cryptocurrencies again?
Cryptocurrencies they're digital currencies that can be used to buy goods and services. That's in a nutshell, right? That's what they are in a nutshell.
Okay, let's do a brief introduction for those of you. Tara, I'm gonna mute you. Let's do a brief introduction for those of you that are on. Actually, let me see who's with us. We're gonna ask people to drop their name real quick. Drop your name and location if you're actually on our live. I see some people on the live already. Drop your name and location in the comment section so we can give you a shout out and thank you for attending our live. Of course, everybody know me, moi. What is that French?
Yes.
Moi. You would think I would know my name. Capri Trevelyan bring you some advice you can bank on. We're going to go in that order. So, Tonya, you'll be next.
Hey, Tonya Fairbanks, the bald and bold realtor.
Trader.
Trader, yeah.
Trading.
Yes.
Not trader, but
well, yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
Miss Boozilla.
Sharon. Yeah, I hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Ooh, Sharon Richards Trevelyan, owner and co-owner of Trevelyan Trucking, the African American Trucking Association of Aggregate Haulers, and your resident minister.
All right. Okay.
She's a serial entrepreneur.
Yeah, I wonder where I got it from.
Johnny. And not Johnny B, Johnny Richards. Looks like Tara is walking, so I don't know if she's in the. Are you able to introduce yourself, Tara?
I feel like she's talking to us. It looks like she's talking, but
I'm triple tasking, y'all. So Wednesdays for me is like the roughest ever because my daughter has basketball, son has football. They coincide, so I get off of work and there is no stopping. I don't know who eating what tonight. So I am Dr. Tara Joy Coleman. I am an educator. I am a trader. I am an assistant principal. I'm a mother. I'm a wife. I'm everything under the sun. I am every woman. How about that?
That's right. I'm every woman.
Hey, It's all in me.
But my days don't stop.
Anything
Okay?
you want them, baby. Do
I
it.
do it naturally. Oh,
Whoa,
oh.
oh, oh. Can't sing a
Y'all
bit.
done lost our mind here.
Y'all got me acting crazy.
All right, we have one gentleman on here. I'm sorry, we're
Oh no,
being
y'all have.
overbearing. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
How y'all doing? I'm Terry. I got invited on here by Johnny B. I don't know where he at, but he told me to get on here. I am a nurse in the ER and part-time cryptocurrency trader when I get a few minutes. That's about it. Ain't nothing special.
He's our
Okay,
master
nurse.
trader. You have to
Thank
realize
you for
that.
your service.
Yeah,
Huh?
yes, thank
Oh,
Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Exactly.
Really
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Oh, no problem at all.
We have a
Stay
diverse,
safe.
huh? Boosie.
Honestly.
I said stay safe.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, always try to at least.
We have a very diverse platform, so this is going to be interesting today if I can not be so silly. So I don't know where Johnny B is, so we're going to go ahead and get started. What I would like to do, as usual, I mean, you guys let me know we don't need the visuals, but I like the visuals, so have to. What do y'all call it, educators? Differentiate the instruction.
Differentiated instruction. Yep. You know
So
how we
got-
do. You got to reach all of them.
That's what I'm trying to do. All right, let's do that. So we're going to discuss today the top 3 cryptocurrencies. Of course, there are over 1,000, right? But today we're going to discuss, let me remove this, the top 3 cryptocurrencies. And as you can see, the top 3 is Bitcoin, which is something everyone already knows. They're already talking about. It's going to be Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Ripple. Wow. Everybody on here or everybody on our platform, which no one told me where they're from. Come on, you guys. I'm going to have to start getting some special education platforms for some people because they'll be following instructions. So basically, everybody knows what Bitcoin, they think they know what Bitcoin is. What do you think? 'Cause I thought I knew until I started doing some research. So how many of you didn't know what Bitcoin was until you probably got introduced to it? Well, I know Terry did, but anybody else had no clue last year what Bitcoin was?
By no clue, what exactly do you mean? Because, so for example, I had heard of it and I knew it was crypto something, but specifically, nah.
No. Okay. Anybody else?
I'm learning from you.
Boosie says she's learning through me.
From you.
Yeah, and she's catching on better than me. She catching on, but that's her background, history and reading and all that. So she's probably learning more than I am right about now. Because I skim through stuff, so she probably know way more in depth.
I don't think so.
And you and Tonya kind of have the same background because I skim through. Oh yeah, I got it and keep it moving. Anybody else know what it was last year, 2020? I didn't.
I heard about it from Terry originally, but I kind of laughed it off and thinking I didn't think it was going to be around, but
Yeah.
I was wrong.
Yep.
I was wrong.
So what did you do? Just say, "Oh, I don't know what that is," and keep it moving, or what did he tell you?
I actually said it wasn't going to be around too long, and like I said, I was wrong. And that was about 3 or 4 years ago.
Oh, wow.
Yes, that's when it was introduced to me. Terry, how long have you been doing it?
Probably since I told you, probably 3 or 4 years ago.
Yeah.
I got in probably in 2017. I had lucked up. I got in right before they had this huge run back on the old all-time high when it hit 20 grand at that time. And man, I had put a few dollars in there, and man, I made a lot of money in a little bit of time, and I was hooked after that.
It got you hooked.
Yeah, I was hooked, and for the last few years, I trade on and off and make a little money off of it here and there. So it's definitely.
At what point did you get into it? What dollar amount did you get in?
When I first did it, I bought a little bit of Bitcoin. I only put maybe a couple $100 in it, and I made some money. I was like, okay, that's cool. But then I bought some XRP, and I put in, I think it was maybe $700-800 or something like that.
At what price point?
I bought it at 24 cents, 24 cents.
Are you serious?
And then it not Bitcoin though. Bitcoin.
Oh, okay.
Bitcoin was already I think Bitcoin was in the thousands already, so I didn't get too much of that. But the XRP I bought, it went from that 23 cent or so and went up to like almost $4. So, I mean, it was like thousands of percent gains on that. And man, you make good money off of it if you catch at the right
I had
time.
a quick question, or yeah, I guess it's a question. So XRP, when you say XRP, you're actually talking about Ripple, right?
Yeah, this is the thing with the community, right? So Ripple is the company. Ripple is a company that has a whole lot of XRP. So Ripple is a company. XRP is the currency that they use.
Yep.
So people, they kind of mix it together because Ripple has so much XRP. So when you say, "Oh, you got Ripple," they're like, you know, yeah, I got XRP, not Ripple. But you know, some people they automatically say Ripple, 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 and people just go with it. So
So I noticed you said like thousands and 20,000, and look what it's at today.
Yep, 45,000.
So I'm not gonna ask y'all to do any math, but we can see the gain within what, 3 years?
3 years. And if you would have got it 10 years ago, you would be a billionaire right about now.
Exactly.
So it's amazing how fast it grew.
And Fairbanks, when did Bitcoin, when was it established?
January 9th, 2009.
So to me, it's still a baby.
Yep, it's 12.
It's a baby, and it's still making people, shall I say, millionaires.
Yeah,
that it is. Yep.
I would consider more the incubator stage. So it's one of the most well-known, right? Because of the branding purposes and how much is, what do you call that, skyrocketed so fast.
Yeah.
There's many more to come, but just because something is branded very well, that don't mean it's the best.
Right. And that's one of the things they say about Bitcoin. It's great as far as it was the first, it's the most valued. The one catch on it is it's a little bit slow. When I say slow, like when people start getting on the network, and a lot of people, like right now, it's a lot of trading going on. It can take hours for a transaction to go through. And you know, that's how the world operates. So that's one of the drawbacks. But you know, people still stick with it because it was number one, and you know, and they try to. So.
Yeah, and that's what I have on the screen when he said he's referencing the transaction settlement time. You know, it says up to 60 minutes, but because of the volume now and everybody's really getting more and more into it, it's taking longer. And don't be bamboozled by the thing that's marketed the best.
Right.
Makes sense? Because I kind of relate that to let's just say what cars don't have Rolls Royce. I've never seen a Rolls Royce commercial.
True.
True.
Very true.
It's a reason for that. You know what I'm saying? You know, certain cars or certain things that have. What you laughing at, Boosie?
If you have to see a commercial to buy it, you can't afford it.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's the whole purpose here.
It took me a minute. I don't know why it took me a minute because I heard it, but like, it's right on the money.
Yeah, that's true. I was trying to be nice. That's why I have a platform, because other people can compliment my areas of growth. Sometimes I can be too nice.
Can I ask a question? Mr. William. Number 2. 3 on here, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, what I get a little confused since you are introducing this to everyone. And now every time I turn on Bloomberg or turn on the national news, what is this big controversy between this? How do you pronounce it? Viacom? How do you pronounce it? Bitcoin. Okay. Why is there so much controversy? And I can't think of another word between Wall Street and this.
Somebody want to help me with that?
This is just my opinion. I've been doing a little bit of reading, so I mean, those of you who are well versed in the game, you can correct me.
Yeah, because I read it myself, but I'm still not quite understanding.
That's an excellent question. I'm gonna give everyone an opportunity to give base their opinion.
So of course, with Bitcoin, you don't have anything tangible really to like back that up with, right? And so as humans, we always just want to be able to see and touch and feel things to give it some type of value. So of course, Wall Street has the stuff that's backed up by the gold, the silver, all that stuff tangible that we can see. And so the fact that somebody is putting a dollar amount or a value on something that you can't
control,
qualify,
thank you.
Well, you can quantify it. It's been quantified, but qualifying it based on the senses, I feel like, just in my personal opinion, that's why there's so much controversy, because you don't know necessarily who controls the value and how it's valued and how it gets that value.
Well, let me interject here. I kind of posed it as a question, but I kind of know. Okay. Do you really? I'll stop, but now I'm getting versed on this.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be a whiz like my daughter. I don't know how long it's gonna take, though. But look, this is my perception, and you're partly right. I agree, but a monopoly and control, I think, is more their interest. It's not about the tangible so much.
Mm-hmm.
They control the world.
Yep.
And so I'm thinking, like anything else being introduced, like the iPhone, right?
Mm-hmm.
What you got? 12? I don't have one, so.
Yeah. Me neither, but
It's
what I'm saying is, anytime you have a new introduction in anything, right? Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
There's going to be some apprehensiveness.
Right.
Like you said, Capri, it doesn't mean that it's not a good product.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that when you have a new, like we focused on last time, when you have change, everybody's apprehensive to change.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
And like this young man said, he didn't think, I think it was Johnny B. I didn't think it was going to be around.
Mm-hmm.
That was the same thing with rock and roll.
Yep.
Okay, I'm done.
Yep. Yep. That's a good analogy. And it's a combination of the main thing is they can't control it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
That's why the controversy comes. But the stock market is a regulated market, and it's regulated by Securities Exchange Commission, SEC. You got it. That's why with the what happened last couple weeks, the AMC and Robinhood, things of that nature. Yeah, they were allowed to step in. Not saying that it was illegal or legal. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna put that disclaimer out there, allegedly or whatever. They were allowed to step in and control how many people could buy shares or halt purchasing shares or whatnot. In this market, as far as cryptocurrency, is deregulated, which means they can't control it. So of course, if they can't control it, what are they going to do? Downplay it or make it appear as if it's what? Not as important.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
And another thing, you know how fearful they are? They're having this, what's his name? Robinhood CEO come before the Senate.
Yeah. They're trying to say that he did some illegal practices. They have a class action lawsuit against him.
Wow, that was quick.
And because he's licensed to the SEC, so they can do that, you know, and the hedge fund managers, they have part ownership in that. They have vested interest in it. So when someone has a majority stock or interest in your company, you're really a puppet at that point.
Right. You answer
so
to them.
If they foreseeing like that they're going to lose a lot of money. So, hey, you pick up the phone and, hey, Mr. Robinhood, you need to do something about this before we go broke. And unfortunately, he's going to catch the backlash, you know what I'm saying, and deal with the certain lawsuits or whatnot. But again, that's that regulated market. And because they can't control this one, like Marcus said, who was on there with us last week, because it's not controlled by the U.S. banks or entity. That's about as straightforward as it can get. And
exactly.
Yeah, that was the whole purpose of it.
It's supposed to be the people's money.
Exactly.
But the crazy part, I know I heard one of the ladies say it wasn't backed by anything. The funny part is that our money today is not backed by anything either. It's fake money they just print out of thin air and they're giving it to us. The only thing we got is a promise from the government, I guess. But it has nothing backing it whatsoever. We give it value because we say that's what it is. But
and we're so far in debt with China. We're never going to get out, be able to pay those promissory notes for that that money that they so-called printed up.
Mm-hmm.
But if you really think about it, the reason why Bitcoin came to existence was because of I'm gonna back up. I want everybody to go watch the movie. What was the movie called, Johnny B? Is he on here?
It doesn't look like it anymore.
It was called The Big Short.
Yes.
I want everyone to go and watch.
Yeah.
Go and watch The Big Short, because that movie is actually sharing with you the cause and effect for the 2008 crisis.
Right.
Mortgage-backed securities. And because that happened, that the banks did what? They went out of business. You know what I'm saying? And that actually caused a disruption for everyone. So therefore, the creator of Bitcoin came up with an idea where we're going to eliminate the middleman. We're going to eliminate these third parties. We're going to create our own system so that no matter what happens, they can't break down our financial system. So Bitcoin, so it can be peer-to-peer. Meaning, if I want to, my mother lives in Michigan right now. And if let's have her send me money. If Boosie said, I'm going to send you some money, Capri, she's going to go through Western Union, probably Walmart, convenient, you know what I'm saying, and send the money. And they're going to charge her an astronomical fee to do that. Right. So what happens is through Bitcoin, Boosie can send that money directly to me for a fraction of the cost. And when I say fraction, I mean like pennies of the cost, and I'll receive it a lot faster. Because me personally, I have to drive up to Walmart or wherever Western Union is, give my ID. You see what I'm saying? There's like a lack in time, and the transactions are a lot lower. So that was his whole point. Somebody needs to be, Johnny B needs to be muted. So that was how it was birthed. You know what I'm saying? Because of the 2008 crisis. So if you don't do anything else, watch the movie The Big Short, and then you'll have a better understanding on what happened and how that interfered with our day-to-day economy. Because it's very, very important. It's called mortgage-backed securities. That's really where it came from. My background is real estate, so that's why I can go more in detail. I think I've watched that movie about 10 times. But I'm gonna be honest with you, every time I watched it, I picked up something new. I was like, oh, I didn't know that. So it is worth it. It's gonna go over your head, especially if you're not into real estate the first time. Watch it, and it is just so much in there that you just like hidden little secrets or whatever. You have to really look in it. So those are some excellent questions. Again, like we were saying, just because it's the most popular is not the best. And this is kind of breaking down everything we just said. Let's tap into the next one. Terry kind of mentioned it a little bit. Oh, no, he mentioned Ripple. I'm sorry. Ripple is our number 3. The next one is Ethereum. Okay. Ethereum, this is the symbol. And this is what we call ticker signs. Okay. It's ETH. If you happen to go on, I'm not sure if Robinhood has it, but I'm not going to promote them right about now. If you go to any one of your broker platforms on your phone and you were to pull it up, you would see the ETH is Ethereum. That's another crypto. And the reason why that one is famous is because it's known for its blockchain and offering smart contracts. Is anyone on here familiar with that?
Yes, indeed.
You want to elaborate a little bit for me?
I would say smart contracts is pretty much just an execution of some kind of agreement that it does it automatically on their decentralized platform. So again, you don't have the middleman saying, hey, this deal is going through. It's like the system does it itself.
Exactly. Just to give you guys something a little more to relate to, say for instance, I want to sell my home or my car, and I wanted to sell it to say Johnny B. Once they create the coding with the actual contingencies or say terms of condition, that. It's like those terms and conditions must be met and nothing can be changed. It's like rock solid, and it's going to execute that for me. The only disadvantage to that is if I decide, oh, we know what, Johnny B, I really like you. I'm going to go ahead and let you drive it for 3 days and then make a decision. You can't make those type of adjustments when you're dealing with smart contracts.
Right.
You want to add to that, Terry? Did I hit the nail on the head?
That was just agreeing with you. So yeah, that's
right. Okay. I thought maybe you elaborate. I always try to give them real world applications so my people, because I learn a little different than everybody else. But but again, this is something that's popular. This is something that's done through real estate transactions. What else? Purchasing vehicles. I know in Dubai, like Johnny B was saying last week, they operate strictly off of cryptocurrency. The whole country does. It's like that's it. If I'm wondering what would happen if I go over there right now with my little change, they're gonna be like, "Oh, baby girl, you need to go on and convert that." You can't do anything with that. I don't care how much it is. So that's basically what I think, in my opinion. Just think about it. Okay, we discussed crypto, right? And I'm telling you, Ethereum is a platform. It's like a blockchain, right? Where it's going to execute contracts for us. This is eventually going to be what? The way of the world too.
Yeah.
Because if you're purchasing things peer to peer, how are we going to manage it? Boosie just sending me money is easy. What if I wanted to actually purchase something through it? A home, cars, ownership, or anything? It could be done this way. I heard that they're actually, I don't know if you guys know what REITs are, real estate investment trusts, but they have it structured now. Y'all heard of crowdfunding? Anybody?
Yes, but I can't explain it.
Kind of similar like that, where it's a crowd of people. I always break it down for y'all. I'm sorry if you're a little too higher educated to me, but just think of a crowd of people that's going to put their funds together to open a business or whatnot, or to invest in someone else. So myself, I would go to a bunch of people, crowdfunding, not a bank, private investors. That's the difference. It's like a crowd. Just think of a crowd of people, and I'm picking and choosing who I would want, like Shark Tank, who I would want to invest in my company. And that's really what it is in a nutshell. So me personally, I would buy some stock in Ethereum because that's going to be the way of the world as well.
Right.
That's coming. So and I'm quite sure they're going to have major competition, just like everything that we're doing right now has competition. Amazon, does Amazon have a competitor?
Nah, not exactly.
I don't think so.
Not a strong one.
Yeah, not anybody who can keep up with them for sure.
Yeah.
No, they're the biggest. They're the biggest right now.
Are they the only? Because I don't know anyone else that delivers like that.
Yeah,
no, they're it.
They do.
As far as the world.
Dang.
I just saw that on the financial news.
That's crazy. Yeah. I never thought about that. Johnny B, you want to add something?
I also want to just to add on what you were saying about how things are converting. It's not just us that's converting. Banks are also getting ready to convert to cryptocurrency as well. Chase is developing its own cryptocurrency. Facebook also. And you can actually now go buy a Tesla with Bitcoin. And I've seen a sign in the Shell gas station where you can purchase Bitcoin at gas stations now. So you're starting to see it more and more everywhere. So it's coming to be the norm.
Yeah. When you see that at the gas station,
Right.
That's when stuff changed. I was like, what the heck is going on?
Yeah. So to add on to what Johnny just said about everybody going digital, you're starting to have like central banks of countries that are like doing their own. They call them CBDC, central bank digital currencies, and they're starting to make these. I think even China's working on their own. They might even have it out now, to where that's going to be their currency of exchange. And then the issue comes in. It kind of goes back to the dollar, and the yen and the yuan and all this other stuff. You can make it digital, but you still have the same issue as far as exchanging it. So the dollar and the yen, they don't match up. So you still be like a medium of exchange for that. Then that's what we get to whenever we get to number 3. I'll talk about that one.
There you go.
That's right.
Ripple. That sounds like remember Sanford and Son? Didn't he drink Ripple?
Yeah.
Everybody drank Ripple in that day.
Oh, that was the one. What did Ripple taste like, Bruce?
It's a cheap wine.
You actually get
it ain't no Hennessy. Use my improper English. I'm educated, but I'm from the hood too. Okay.
Everybody's drinking. Okay, I do know Ripple. They have the fastest transaction time.
Yes, they do.
And it's up to 7 seconds. You want to elaborate on that a little bit, Terry?
Compared to the others, a lot of people don't like it. They say it's a banker's coin. That's what they termed it because it's working with banks to try to move money around. Like you said, transaction time can be anywhere between 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seconds. And I know this because I move it. If I move something from one wallet to another, I'm going to send it through XRP. I'm going to send it through XRP because I know it's going to get there fast and it's not going to lag like some of the others. And to add to that, you had for a while back before this case kind of hit the fan, you had places like MoneyGram that were using XRP in some of their transactions, and they were making a lot of money because you move that money 3, 4 seconds. I think they said a minute just to be nice, but it was moving quicker than that. And we're talking like transaction fees. We're talking less than a penny to move large sums of money. So when you put the speed along with the money that people are saving, it's kind of like, man, that's got a lot of potential to be used on a broad scale. So a lot of people were catching on to that, but that's kind of like my baby crypto. I like it. I probably research more than any of the others, but it's just got a lot of promising things attached to it, though.
I think my audience will have. I'm listening, but I'm trying to think like them. They're probably wondering, what exactly do you mean I use it? Is it like your digital wallet?
Y'all know the digital wallet. So wallet is kind of like just like your regular wallet. Let's say you got a purse, you put your money in it, then that's where you hold it. So nobody can get to that without your passcodes or anything like that. That's your wallet.
Exactly.
Or you have what you have like they call them cold storage wallets. It's kind of like a little USB. That's what I have. It's a little bit more safe. People can't get to it unless they have it in their hand. You have that, and then you have like on the exchanges, they also have wallets. So whenever you buy something on an exchange, it's exchange on that wallet.
Gotcha.
I wouldn't recommend leaving anything on the exchange because anything can happen. That exchange could, die the next day, and then everything that you had on there is gone. You know what I mean? So I recommend, having your cold storage wallet. Once you buy whatever you're gonna buy, put it on your own wallet. You control everything from there.
And we do have a lesson on wallets. I'm not sure which week it is, but we'll have you come back on that for that particular lesson. But I know it's in my curriculum.
Okay, yeah. I'm sorry.
You hit on it last week.
I'm jumping.
We touched it a little bit. We're gonna go real in depth, and you know what I'm saying, and maybe go and log in and that kind of stuff. Be a little bit more real world. Because go ahead.
Question real quick. Can it's just not just, but where can you see the Big Short? So which platforms can we go?
Johnny B, where do we see the Big Short at?
The Big Short was it was on Netflix, but I think we got it on Prime Video.
Yeah, you're right.
Prime Video.
Yep. So you go to Prime Video and Big Short, and it's excellent.
Or you can just Google it, and that'll tell you all the platforms that it's on. You can watch it on YouTube.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. Any more questions?
Okay,
Audience.
The audience. No.
Hold on. Any questions? I think we got everybody. Okay, go ahead, Boosie.
Well, sidebar. Because it's 8:06.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to do the scripture.
Okay.
All right. You guys ready?
We went over the time, y'all. We go ahead.
It's Deuteronomy 31:8. And it says, "For the Lord, He is the Lord, the one that goes before you. He will be with you. He will not leave you nor forsake you.
Amen.
Do not fear nor be dismayed." And that's because all of this is your new promised land.
That's right.
Okay? You're embarking upon a promised land. That could be real estate, this crypto, whatever is new. And most people have fear. The average individual is fearful. But he says, I'm going to go with you. So we're going to make all this money on this new crypto. We got to do it. Okay? God bless.
That's right.
And that's a good leeway. If you're interested in making money with the new crypto, We do have an online training academy to teach you the basics all the way from beginner, intermediate to expert, depending upon what level you come in at. So if you're interested in learning more, I mean, it's really, really in depth. You have the opportunity to learn crypto, to learn Forex and binary options, which is part of the stock market world. So the platform is very, very streamlined. It's what you call it, videos, and you can work at a self-pace. We do provide a 2-week syllabus, but it's just a timeline for you. And I would say the average time for each video, say no more. Average means, you guys, let me tell you this, because I want you said it was 10 minutes and I got one for 12. Average means I'm putting all of them together and getting the median. So it can be below or higher. So the average time for a video is about 10 minutes. The lowest I've seen was, the shortest video I've seen was 2 minutes. And I think the longest was probably 18 minutes. But I love it because you can literally get through a lunch break for 1 day of our syllabus. So we do offer online training to teach you how to make money doing this. Like Terry was telling you, Johnny B's already doing it with stock options. I'm more so Bitcoin and Forex, Fairbanks as well. But we offer live trading sessions where you can actually go in and watch the experts. Because again, you don't want to jump into something without the support system. So you go in, you can watch the experts do trading until you feel comfortable enough to jump out on your own. Or you can actually have your hand held and they will provide you with trade signals. So trade signals in our world is more like them providing you the golden goose to make the money. Just like if I went into a casino and I had somebody with me that know how to count cards. They're teaching me everything. Hey, don't enter there, Capri. I need you to take a hit. I need you to fold. That's what the trade experts do. They're people that's been doing it for years. They mark the charts, and I'm probably speaking foreign language to you when I'm saying mark the charts. But if you sign up, you know what I'm talking about. But they mark the charts, and they'll tell you exactly where to get in and when to get out, and how much money you could possibly make. So we go like minimum 20 pips all the way up to like 500, 1,000 pips. It depends on your preference. Pips is the frequency in the market, and there's something called lots on how much money you're gonna make. So these are things that you can learn. Yes, it is another language that we're speaking. As you can see, I'm using terms right now that's probably like foreign language to you. But in the real world, when to get in, when to get out, and how much money you're gonna make. That's what they're gonna teach you. But you need to understand the language, because when you're speaking to an expert, he's not gonna talk like that. You know, that's just Capri's way of articulating it. But again, it is a life skill. It's not something that's going to require certifications, background checks, licenses, and things of that nature. This is something that you can take with you wherever you go in the world. You don't, like I said, no one can govern it. You like, if I decide I want to make $100 today, I can. Like this young lady in the video, this is real. She literally was in her car and made some money. So again, if you're interested, just chime on to was it Divas of Digital Currency? When you get in, click the register button, and I've actually created clippets, small clippets and videos to explain to you step by step what it's like in our back office. You'll actually even see what the courses look like. You'll see our 2-week syllabus. You'll see how easy it is. You'll see everything that takes place. And Johnny B, you want to give some feedback on that real quick?
Yeah, I would. Everything she's saying is absolutely true. Don't be like I was when Terry told me about Bitcoin. I'm still beating myself in the head. Don't be afraid to learn something new. I feel like we learn what we want to learn. At one point in time, we didn't know anything about Facebook. We didn't know anything about Instagram. But just talking to other people, we learned how to use those things. It's the same thing with this. I just got into stocks about 6 or 7 months ago. And when I tell you, I never would have thought I would be this into it the way I am. It's like Terry said, what XRP is his baby. Stocks and Forex and Bitcoin is becoming my baby, and I'm enjoying raising it, and I'm trying to raise it well. And hey, just take a dive into it. Take a little information at a time, and before you know it, you're gonna be trying to get somebody else to get into it too.
It's addictive. It's addictive. For those of you that have kids, it's not like real babies, but it is addictive. I find myself, as you can see, on your phone because it is easily accessible. Unlike, back in the day, we had to call our actual brokers to make transactions. And I guarantee you, if you looked at your phone right now and there's something called screensavers, or what's it called, Johnny B? Screen time?
Yeah, screen time.
If you look at your phone, check out your screen time. This is your homework. Pull out your phone, check your screen time, and I want you to go and see how much time you spend on social media. Can you pull yours up, Johnny B? Okay, let me see if I can get Johnny B the main screen. It won't let me. If you pull out your phone, let me stop sharing my screen, and maybe that'll work. Okay, if you pull out your phone and you see how many hours did you spend on social media? Tilt it a little bit so we can see it fully. Turn it some more. All the way. There you go. Now go. Okay. How much time did he spend on social media? 2 hours and 54 minutes. Is that right? Social media on the left is in blue. So that meant he spent 2 hours and 54 minutes on social media. What's today? Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Was that for today or the week? That's for the week.
That's for the week.
For the week. So imagine if he just cut that in half. We're not gonna let you take away from your social media because it can be addictive as well. So imagine if he just said, okay, I'm gonna cut back on spending all this time on something that's not putting money in my pocket or making a difference in my life. Got it? Because on social media, don't be fooled, you guys. I have auto posts. So I'm not on social media like that. My mama know how to work my Facebook better than I do. So if you took the time that you spend on social media, slice it in half, because I'm quite sure he works a lot. So I'm quite sure the person, he worked like from 2 in the morning to damn near 8 o'clock at night. So the average person working at 8 to 5, you're on social media a lot longer than he is. If you cut that in half, I guarantee you, just prioritize. And those hours you could dedicate to trading and make you some extra money, because social media, Mark is not paying you any money. He got Instagram and what do you call that? Facebook, and he's not paying you for being nosy and commenting on people's stuff and gossip. I can't stand social media, but we got to use it. You know what I'm saying? So just prioritize your time and learn a new skill set, because I don't know, y'all don't know my story, but don't be like me. I was victimized by the 2008 crisis. That's why The Big Short is one of my favorite movies, because of that, it changed my life like completely. So, and I had all my eggs in one basket. We didn't have Facebook and social media back then, but I've learned my lesson to diversify. So I would never have all my eggs in one basket. So a lot of people look at it as if, oh, I'm good. I have a secure job and I'm making 80,000 or 90. That's not about that, because at any moment you could be stripped.
That's right.
Even your certifications, you have to have a license to be a nurse.
Yes, ma'am.
At Fairbanks, you got to have a license to be a teacher. Boosie, you got to have them certifications to get those bids.
I have many certifications.
Johnny B, you got to have a license to be a barber. So we're all sitting on this platform, except for Boosie, because she really don't need the certifications, but it helps her. But we're all sitting on this platform. I'm a broker, but we're all on this platform, and I would say a great portion of our income comes from our certifications that are licenses that we hold.
That's right.
And an example, as a realtor, we have character clauses. There's certain things we can and cannot do, and we will be stripped of our license like that.
That's right.
That means no more selling houses for me. No more that big money. And I want to figure something else out. But I tell you what, if I decide to go on the internet and twerk and go all night, it's not stopping me from making money on Forex. I tell you that much.
That's true.
Y'all know I had to close with something goofy.
That's true.
But it's true though. And you say what? What you say? Yeah, that's just me. I would say something goofy.
What you say?
But at the end of the day, my point being is never put all your eggs in one basket. Diversify. You know what I'm saying? An extra $600 a month could change your life. It could put your kid in daycare. Pay for daycare, private school. Some of y'all rent, or what do you call it? Yeah, your rent may be $600 to $800. Probably hard to believe in today's world because average apartment is about $1,200. But I want to thank you all. Let me see. Any more questions? Hopefully we were able to answer your questions. Next week, we're going to discuss the benefits of cryptocurrency. Told y'all I got a whole curriculum. I'm going deep. So we're going to discuss the benefits of cryptocurrency next week. Same time, so on the same location. I've been noticing we've been going over for the past couple of weeks. I guess we have good content. It's okay. It's all right. So same time next week. I want to thank Fairbanks, Bootsy, whose real name is Sharon Richards Trevelyan. Terry, we really appreciate you coming. And you're more than welcome to come whenever you want, but we're definitely going to have you come back when we talk about wallets. Is that okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Man, we probably the same age. Make me feel old. Johnny B, you want to do too? We're going to close out. Anybody want to y'all have anything else to say, or are we good to go? Nothing?
No, everybody be blessed and be safe.
All right, well, we're going to close it out. Y'all have a good one. And I'll see y'all next week.
All right.
Bye.